the wrong person.
He just fades out of existence.
Oh no.
And there's 2 Vicks.
I'll fix it. I'm sure I've got him somewhere.
Vic, I don't feel so good.
Boop. Polymorph. Not even once. Okay.
Well, it seems like we have all of the pieces to the doorway now, gentlemen.
So it's time to end this.
Yes, I did have a idea in that regard. I don't know what really it could accomplish, but I could help disguise us to look like the Lustrum Oculari. It may throw him off a bit to see us all approaching the door together.
Interesting.
Good work, although if what the professor told us is true, Shalsaxio probably would still be panicking over that, since he didn't like them working together in the first place.
That, and if we count on age from our cohort, there's 6 of us. Unless we plan on having 2 per few days.
It's a valid point, but I'd rather him panicking over something he wasn't anticipating than something he is.
I definitely think it's not a bad idea. I just, how do I put this? I have a feeling once we open the door that it's going to be one of those really bad days. So I think we should, I don't know, prepare a little bit before we crack open that can of worms.
Yes, I certainly agree with that, but I'm not entirely sure what more we can do to prepare at this point.
Well, I guess so. We know we have Perfide on our side. Is there any chance that the professor will help us too, or do you think he's gonna run after he gives us his ring?
He may be persuaded to help, but I feel as though he may be more concerned with his own life at this point now that he finally has it back. I would like to speak with him, though, before we get going.
Assuming he hasn't moved, he's right next to the door, so that should be convenient.
Next stop, the professor.
Hi.
All right. So again, I'm just going to leave this up as a backdrop. But you guys make your way over. You can see he's still in bed, but he certainly looks a lot better. He is in his gnomish form. It's good to see you all.
It's good to see you. Looking well.
I don't know how you did it, but you did it. I owe you quite a bit.
You may owe us a bit more if you're willing to listen.
I'm all ears. What's the cost?
Well, an idea had struck me earlier for a way for you to fake your own death, to escape the city completely unnoticed.
That's a tall order, you ask someone. I shall consider it, but I was thinking of putting my talents to good work, to good use.
May
Oh, and
not.
here I thought you were going to escape to parts unknown.
Was the plan, but I feel I need to be penitent for what I have done.
I know one young woman who's rolling over in her ungrave right now.
Yes, I doubt she'd be willing to hear about your penance, but that's a concern for another time.
I truly thank you for all that you've done for me, but my heart is in this city. I think I need to find a place in it.
Well, would you be willing to offer us your assistance in the battle against your former leader?
Unfortunately, I'm still recovering. I think you're damn foolish, but there's any motley assortment of circus folk who likes to be pains in anyone's asses that might have a chance in doing it. It's probably you lot. No, I would only slow you down.
Well, I certainly didn't mean for you to take arms with us. I just meant if you had any, master alchemist, judging from all those potions we saw back in your lab. Is there anything of use that we might be able to borrow, as it were?
Yes, I think a payment is in order. Out of character, we'll deal with some of the potions and such that he's going to give you guys.
In the interest of giving you an opportunity to be penitent, I would recommend you get as far away from here as you can.
I'll take that under advisement, but like I said, I have a mind. It is hard to change.
Adding on to it, I wouldn't go inviting any strangers into your domicile anytime.
I think not.
Just bear in mind that, although I certainly don't plan on dying, that it is a distinct possibility, so you may need to make yourself scarce if we don't return anytime soon.
Don't worry, I will stay right here for the time being.
Is his butler still around?
Let me roll random chance here. Yes, he is. He's been quiet, kind of sitting in the corner, not wanting to interrupt.
Shrugging at the old man's kind of obstinance, he'll just look over to the butler and say, "Keep him safe. We'll try not to make this too much of a splash zone."
Yes, I will take good care of him. Worry not. But I imagine you will need to escort back to the manor. If it's all right with you, I'd like to go and fetch a few things for you.
Sounds like that can be arranged.
I'm gonna head back out and just pace around the perimeter of the house and keep an eye peeled for Aranea.
Okay? Perception. You keep an eye out, being ever vigil. She's nowhere in sight, at least not directly. There are a few things that kind of go bump, some of the skittering mice and such, but no Aranea. Nary even a spider.
After a couple of minutes, I'll head back down.
Understood. All right, I'm going to take care of the items here in just a second. And oop. I don't know where they went though.
Just sold.
Yeah, looks
Oh, I
like you
hit-
sold them for money.
Well, you guys will get some money too. Hold on. Let's see here. I think if you open up the party sheet, you should see it listed. It is next to the combat tracker. And go to the inventory tab.
Yeah, I see a bunch of potions.
Yes.
Do we know what those other three are, or no?
What three? Are they not identified?
No,
They
there's
just say
I'll read them
potions
off to you
yeah.
because
Okay.
the butler would have. So you've got one potion of cold resistance, one potion of frost giant strength, 4 potions of greater healing, a potion of heroism, and a potion of necrotic resistance.
Fancy.
Also posted in Discord.
Something tells me we're going to be taking a lot of damage soon, so that'll be helpful.
Well, I believe I speak to reason to say that we should give the potion of frost giant strength to Phaley.
But I'm already strong.
Oh, this will make you quite a bit stronger still. For a while.
I will be invincible.
Don't do drugs, unless it's steroids, in which case, do lots of drugs.
This episode brought to you by steroids.
Nom nom nom. Okay, that one's divvied out.
I'm well stocked on potions, so everybody else can take. Everybody else can have the greater healing potions.
Okay. Let me see. Probably gonna have to do it like this. I'll drop them all in your bags. So you won't have to worry about that. But if you guys want to divvy out the rest.
I think heroism should go to one of her more like frontline people. Maybe that could be good for Voldurin.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, that does a bit of temp HP every turn, right?
I don't know about every turn.
It gives me the bless effect
You can look at it.
and 10 temp.
Yes, that's probably good for you to keep you on your feet while you're healing the rest of us.
Yep.
Okay, so heroism goes to Volderin. Okay.
And I'm fine not getting one of the resistance ones since I'm probably going to be a scaredy baby. If you other two want to divvy up some, that's fine with me.
I'm probably going to be sticking towards the back lines, but I guess I could take the necrotic resistance if I had to pick one.
Done.
So you can have the other one, man.
Where does the cold go? I'm sorry.
Kaladin.
I mean, I have a spell that can give me resistance to its absorb element, so I won't necessarily need the potion if someone else actually wants it.
Okay.
Well, I have the same spell, so it's a wash.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Okie dokie.
Done and done. Some of your potions might not be identified, but I can do that at some point if it becomes relevant. But I think I got them all. All right. Anything else that you guys would like to take care of?
I think Vic might just otherwise make a quick prayer to her deity.
Assuming we've got kind of a short rest down here,
I gave you guys a full rest.
well, Caspian will. I don't remember if it was an attunement item or not, but he's gonna try to attune to that charred ring that he got a while ago.
Let me look at your inventory. Charred ring.
It was the one from the dream realm that I got from my mom that Misha wouldn't identify for me.
Okay.
So, blind attunement. Let's hope it's not cursed.
What's the worst that can happen?
So, have you seen the sixth Harry Potter?
No. Actually, I don't know if I have or not. I can't remember.
That Dumbledore's shriveled arm would like to have a word with you.
Okay. Probably going to put all this stuff in the wrong spot, so I'm just going to put it all in the description. All right. It is updated. I should add one caveat. Just... All right. Updated? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know if you have any questions on it, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. You feel connected somehow. Even though the ring is charred, cold to the touch, you can feel just ever so slightly this bit of heat wrapping around your finger. It's not a hot heat, but it's a constant. For others who would interact with the ring, it's just a charred, cold steel ring.
Probably puts a bit of pep in his step a bit.
It erased some of the things that I wrote.
Uh-oh.
So it's a reaction or bonus. There. It didn't update, but oh well. There it did. Okay. Anything else?
Not for me.
Do you have the 5 rings of the Dwarven Lords?
Oh, I definitely have 2 of them on me.
I think we kind of glossed over it, but the large ring will now be in your possession, as well as the professor gives it to you as one parting gift. All right, last call. Anything else that you guys want to take care of?
Are we heading straight into there?
Well, I
Right now.
mean, where else are you going to go?
I'm just curious if sorry, I don't know how to question this. I'm just wondering if how long is it going to take us to get there?
12 feet?
12 feet? Okay, so it's right there.
Yeah, it's across the hallway, remember?
All right. Who's the least likely person to get hit out of Kaladin, Caspian, and Vic?
Yes.
Asking for your guys' opinion, because I can only affect 3.
The least likely to get hit? Probably not me. I have a pretty low AC.
I think Kaladin's probably the most likely to not be hit.
All right then.
Yeah.
In preparation for this, Baldurin is going to cast Aid at 5th level on
Nice.
Vic, Phaley, and Caspian.
All right, go ahead and target him and cast it. What's the duration on this?
8 hours.
Oh, no problem.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Huh.
I don't think it added it, but I can manually do it.
Why is it showing that I am targeting them?
That is a good question.
Roll 20, are you okay?
Maybe he had clicked on you.
That might have been it.
Oh, by the way, Atherin, I sent you a message on Discord.
I will,
Nothing huge, just what her prayer was.
I will check it. I'll just...
There you go. Now it applied.
Now you got it on 1, 2,
I don't know why it's
3,
on my.
4 people. Do you get yourself in the spell?
No.
Okay.
It's just 3 targets of my choose.
Perfect. All right. So here's what I'm going to suggest. It's probably going to take us quite a bit. I know we're early, but let's take like a quick 5-minute if you need to get any refreshments or take care of the facilities, that sort of thing. We'll be back at 10 after, and then we'll move forward. Sound good?
Sounds good.
And if you got any other preparatory things that you want to take care of, just make a note, and then we'll apply it when we get right back. Be right back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am back.
Welcome back.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is everybody here?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back. All right. You guys ready to move towards the door? Place the rings? Is that what we're ready for?
No, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Nice. I like your gumption.
Use the big key on the big key door.
All right. And here we go. The party places the rings in succession. One by one, they offer tribute in a simple but powerful glow. You feel the natural energies in the world shift, offering up passage. Magic takes you tight in her arms. You feel the power course through you like a mighty current. Your veins swell, your heart full of life. And then, nothing. Your feet hit stone. You hardly have a moment to collect yourselves. Cackling calls from the back of the room. Obscured by stone bookcases, you feel a sense of dread as you take in the gentle green light kissing the stone, cold, dead walls.
Come for another trophy? A head for a head sates you not? In this realm, only death shall find you as we pick your bones for time soon immemorial to the very end. Long have we been patient, but for your meddling, we shall make instant
Roll initiative.
God damn, Adam.
All right, as you guys are setting up, there is a bit of trickery here as far as mechanically as you guys are targeting. But let me place your characters.
How?
How what?
Failing.
I am a hot pile of garbage tonight, my friends.
That's okay. The tokens are unlocked. You guys can... Let me see if I get the right.
You're still mourning over the chicken.
That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, so the tokens are unlocked. You guys can move yourselves up to 3 spaces if you wish.
Oh, kind of goes against us having just jumped in here, but it occurred to me to check. The potion of Frost Giant Strength lasts for an hour, so Faylee may have wanted to drink that before we went in.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I had given you guys ample time to prep. And I'll let you move your tokens before I lock them. The sound, the cackling, is coming from the east side of the room. It's difficult to see because of these large stone bookcases blocking the way. I think the green light is mostly obvious. The green light is coming from the north and the south.
What are the stone bookcases?
They're the areas you cannot see.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
How do I use that potion? Do I need to do anything for it?
Was it resistance?
It sets her strength to 23 for an hour.
Okay, so we're going to go to your main, and I am going to manually set your strength from 18 to 23. It is done.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So you know the cackling is coming from the east side. There's something about this room. Some of you are feeling maybe a little drained. I'll give you 10 more seconds to place your tokens.
Is this, like, impassable?
There's stone kind of broken statues. You can see debris and rubble all around you. That was way more than 3 squares.
Sorry, I didn't hear 3
that's okay.
squares.
All right. We're locking the tokens. Kaladin, you get to react first. As the ground around you, although it's stone, you feel this otherworldly presence. As you take a step, the stone almost begins to shift around you. It's still solid, but something is afoot. What would you like to do? Ominous Terror, east side.
Just have to wrap around this way.
Understood. As you hustle around to the backside of the bookshelf, do you have line of sight? You do not yet. Anything else?
Bonus action dash. We'll move.
Okay. And I'm going to show you something. The other characters will not see this, however. Oh, did he? You see one of your most hated enemies riding atop this large creature, tendrils poking out, A large central eye stares glaring down the center of the room. That was your dash. And yes, Voldrin, you may.
Oh, thank you.
And I guess I'll make 2 attacks on it then.
Okay, here is the mechanic. Now, obviously, you have 2 targets that you can select. So then, if you were attacking the Beholder, you'll need to target the square up to the north. If you're attacking the Nagpa, you need to target the creature to the south. They are not there. It is simply for mechanics.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah, I'll go for the Nagpa.
Okay, go ahead and select him. He's riding his mighty steed.
Is it wearing chainmail?
No, this one does not need chainmail. You pull back on your moon bow. Strike. Roll damage. As your bolt or your arrow flies through.
Ah! You'll pay for that.
Arrow singes into his left shoulder.
And I'll make my second attack on the Beholder.
Okay. You pull back on your bow. It flies true. Roll some damage. 10 points as you hit very near the corner of its main eye. It does not like that. Let's do some of this. Anything else? Do you have any moves?
I think I still have a little bit of movement for my dash. I'll just go back 5 feet.
Back 5 feet. All right. As one of its eye stalks spins around upon impact, you see a ray lance out at you. It's going to hit, and all of a sudden, sizzles out of existence, mere inches from your body. Vic, it is now your turn.
Okay, well, I've heard the screaming when we entered the room, and I've heard combat now.
Oh, yes.
I guess I'm going to try to go for a flank with whatever this thing is and swing up to the north.
Okay, go ahead and move. What's your target?
Do I see it from there or no?
You would not have line of sight, no. All you see is maybe 10 feet up top. You can see that green glow kissing off the stone walls.
I'm gonna play it safe for now. I don't want to stick my neck out and get killed, so I'm just gonna stay there and I guess hold my action if I do somehow see something from where I am to hit it with my crossbow bolts.
Okay, if something comes in visual sight, you will ready an attack with a crossbow. All right. Nagpa. Sorry, 1 second. is a 60 foot. 15. Bear with me a second, trying to draw a... The Nagpa waves his arms. I think only no one can see it. Okay. That is his action. And shift. Caspian, it is now your go.
So to be clear, this central one is also a bookcase.
That is correct.
And it's reasonably tall enough that in the center here we can't see through it.
You could climb on top of the bookshelves.
I think I'll start off by moving and then probably dashing to try and get up against the bookcase.
Okay.
Or...
As you run past, you can see an arcane circle on the floor, devoid of all magic.
Does it look at all familiar to the one we found in the orders trap for us? That one.
It was going to take an action, but it would be an Arcana check. But it's a circle. It's similar. As for its effect, you wouldn't know without an Arcana.
Yeah, I'm not super duper great at that, so I think I'll pass for the second. But I will try and poke my head around in this region and see if I can see what's going on up in that.
Okay, you see a shroud of darkness, and you can see kind of hanging out, it would be on your right, the creature's left, some of the tendrils kind of dangling in the air.
Okay. Seeing evil giant tentacle monster, he will slide back around the book.
Fair enough.
Put his back to it, look back down the corridor to Voldurin and Phaley and say, that's not just a Nagpa. We've got big, slimy company.
Come out and play!
And then I will use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it in the bucket, please. And that will bring up Valderin.
All right, how high are the ceilings in this place?
The ceilings are pretty tall, actually. Maybe 50, 60 foot. The bookshelves are about 8 foot tall. Now, there are natural handholds because they are made of stone. They're very easy to climb. Everything looks categorized and well placed.
Okay, Valderin is going to shift right there.
Okay. Slide to the left.
And he's going to cast Ice
Perfect.
centered on our big one-eyed friend.
As you begin to cast your magic, mark it off. You are in an anti-magic field.
Ah, crap. Okay, that'll be it for me then.
Yeah, you go through your preparations, your incantations, but it just fizzles out in your hand as realization crosses your face. I am sorry. Phaley.
Bailey's gonna go noom up towards Caspian.
Okay. Zoom, zoom.
about there and peek around the corner.
Very similar to what Caspian had seen. Behind this kind of cloud of shadow, the sphere of darkness, you see kind of protruding out of its left side, kind of dangly tendrils.
And she'll go ahead and ready her javelin in case it scoots closer.
Okay.
She's too stupid to be too afraid of it.
And you have two targets. You can either attack his mount, the beholder, or the Nagpa on top. The targets are at the north and the south.
Is that right?
Yep, going for the beholder.
Cool.
You pull
Yeah.
back on your javelin as you let it fly. Go ahead and roll.
Did you want to rage first?
You know what? Why not? Boop.
You let out a goblin curse. You pull back on the javelin and rolled it.
I'm going.
It lances forth, striking it just below its eye stalk. It lets out a roar of pain as blood starts to trickle out of the wound. Roll damage. Nice. As you launch your javelin. Beep, boop, beep. A yellow bolt slings from one of the eye stalks, but it maybe about 30 feet from you. It sizzles as though it came in contact with something. Anything else?
Oh. I think I might have just figured out how this works.
Can I boop him again?
Yeah, you've got another attack. Nice. The lancing magic did nothing to disrupt your aim. You pull back, fire another javelin jutting out of the side of this large creature. Anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, top of the order. And is it this one? Second pointer. I don't know if this is going to override, but we'll see. It does not. I get to choose. Okay. Oh, is it going to get rid of both? Okay, I got to do it this way. Sorry. It's my first day.
First time driving one of these bad boys.
Right. And I got rid of my stupid darkness too. 15 foot. He is going to...
Can I just make a petty statement?
What's that?
I actually got the daylight spell, which would counter that darkness, but there's no point because it would just anti-magic in a way.
I know, right? It's terrible. But Kaladin, it is now your turn.
Okay, I will do up here.
Okay. Are you going to... There is a 10 foot kind of rise. You can certainly do so. It's just a moderately easy athletics check.
And I'll go around this way then.
Okay. As you shuffle across, I don't think you have quite line of sight. I screwed up the first time. You shouldn't have been able to hit him.
Oh well.
I'm sorry, I put those bookcases there for a reason. I forgot they were down there.
Then we'll bonus action dash up.
Okay. There you go. Now you have ample targeting.
Go for the eyes.
And I'll go for the beholder.
Okay.
First attack.
You dash up, take aim, let loose, striking this creature.
Does a 30 hit?
A little bit, yes.
And bloop.
10 points of damage. Reaction. Number 6. Are you targeted? Kaladin, you are targeted. A ray juts, dancing from its eye stalk. However, you succeed. I'll drop it here. Or be thrown. Okay. Success. A beam lances out but washes over you as you feel that inertia trying to force you back. But you're stalwart. Anything else?
Second attack.
Miss. It was just enough to nudge your arrow off course. I think you're out of actions then?
Yep.
All right, Vic.
Okay, still have no idea what's going on, but I'm hearing lots of people fighting now, so I am going to go ahead and use my action to dash, and I'm just going to go straight.
Okay. There is a wall there, so you're going to have to make an athletics if you wish. Remember, it's about 10 foot high right there.
Alrighty, I'm actually halfway decent at that now.
Okay. DC 12. Just on it. However, it is going to shorten your distance a little bit. So let me get you about 10 foot short.
Okay, and I assume I don't see anything, but I do see
You
the
see
darkness.
that sphere of darkness. It is not a complete sphere, however. You can see part of it's just flat and cut off.
I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to go ahead and try out my new spell and cast Swift Quiver on myself.
All right. You cast the magics. Now around you, part of this arcane circle, the greens become more vibrant as it lights up around you. Your spell is successful. Anything else?
That's my turn. I don't think I can use it on the turn I cast it, unless I'm mistaken.
All right. So we'll use another thing here. I used 6 last time. 10. Oh, this is not good. Piercing out of the darkness. 1 second. And take away Kaladin. You're forced to make a save as a black ray shoots out of the darkness. You succeed. probably a good thing.
Oh shit.
God damn.
No save for half. All right, the black kind of washes over you. Perhaps it's something to do with this arcane circle that's lit up. 'Tis unfortunate for the DM. However, did you have any other actions?
No, that was everything.
Okay. Next.
What? No!
Several bolts go flying out. Let me grab... I wish they put these in alphabetical order. Okay. So... I think I need to do it this way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Nagpa did not like that. As 7 bolts come tearing through the darkness, striking into you, Vic, you will take 25 points of damage. And he will do a secondary effect, which is...
Rip that 10 HP.
Mm-hmm. Square.
Well, the good thing about aid is that it's not actually temp HP and it can be healed back.
That is true.
That's a circle. That's a cone. That's a square.
That's a big square.
It is indeed. So in that square quadrant, slimy mold just appears out of nowhere, seeping from the cracks, coating that entire area. It is now difficult terrain. But it is Caspian's turn.
Well, I watched Voldurin's spell fizzle, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Oh my!
Magic doesn't even work, old man.
I swear this has never happened before.
Is your age catching up with you?
Laugh all you want. Just
This is serious business right now, and you're making jokes.
All right, what would you like to do, Caspian?
Feeling like he's unable to fulfill his usual strategy of stand in the back lines and cause problems with magic, he'll look down, sigh, draw his short sword. He'll reach out and fluffle Phaley's hair and then charge screaming at the beholder monster.
Awesome. Can you reach it?
So with a dash, I can do up to 60 feet. So I think I can get like there.
That's within striking range. Now,
So
the
he'll do-
beholder, of course, is floating above the air. So if you want to make a melee attack at it, you're at disadvantage.
Well, how about this? That was 55 feet. Can I get there at 6?
Yeah.
So, like, would I be like technically out of his eyesight at that point?
Yes, the cone that's on the ground is where the central stalk is looking. Now that you're this close, you can see the Nagpa isn't really kind of hands-free. You can see his hands are deep within kind of the brain cavity of this beholder. He squeezes and manipulates
Making something of a retching sound, Caspian will throw his short sword at the Nagpa.
Okay.
So, could target him, and that's just a ranged attack, right?
Would it fall under improvised?
I don't know. I don't think it has.
We'll go with a
thrown.
ranged attack because you're gonna throw your weapon. So, use your dex to hit. Oh my goodness! You flail your your short sword up, as you can hear.
Now, where did that come from?
For 4 points of damage.
But does the sword stick in him?
I will give you a 15% chance. $30. Unfortunately, no. It clatters to the floor.
Alright, well, I will meep, try to keep track of it with my eyes, and then that will be my turn.
Okay, you can hear it fall somewhere beyond the veil of darkness.
Well, this will be fun.
Anything else? If not, Volderin, it is your turn.
Oh, that was all my actions.
Okay.
Oh wait, you know what? I got sneak attack from that. Technically, because was swashbuckler stuff.
Yeah, if you meet the requirements, go ahead and roll that sneak attack. As it hits
5 more.
once, kind of dances and flips over. How did that hit me again? And then clatters to the floor.
Nice.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Volderin.
Okay. Valderin is going to move over there, kind of up behind the Kaladin.
Okay.
And then
You see all that slime before you.
he is going to try again for an ice storm.
Okay.
What's the circle target vertical again?
Control, I believe. Oh. Are you trying to target creatures? Or the
area of
circle.
effect. The circle.
Control, I believe, and two mice button. Okay.
I'll drop it right there.
Okay.
That wouldn't hit Caspian, would it?
That will not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right.
And what do I need to make? Oh no.
Yes. Well, Atherin, this is gonna hurt. So.
I was prepared for this eventuality. So they take 24 points of damage.
No! 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 You'll pay for that!
And it probably doesn't matter, but that area is now difficult terrain.
Okay, understood. Echo, 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 echo. All right, so you... And you don't need to see to place that spell. I hate you.
Yep.
So...
I was gonna say, doesn't that spell usually knock people prone, but he's just fly?
He's immune to prone. Oh, did I roll a 5? Okay, so let's do... I've got Vic targeted. Oh, Vic targeted. Caspian. And I rolled a 5. Oh, I hate you. On a failed save. Failed save. As you feel the magic strike against your body, you have been innervated. Did you have anything else, Voldrin?
That'll be it for.
Okay, Bailey.
How high up is the big boy float?
He's floating about 10 feet in the air.
You get my message, babe?
Well, with your strength, you've got improved jump as well. So, again, it's just going to be disadvantage if you're attacking in melee.
The large amount of ice be used as a stepping stone to get to him.
I was
Don't
actually use
think it works that way.
No, probably not.
Oh, there's actually a little dais up there.
a what?
An altar.
There
That thing?
are steps there, yeah.
Rock me on a dais.
Yeah, Vic is about 10 foot in the air currently, standing on one of the stone platforms that arch around to the north and south side.
Okay. What kind you on over there?
Hut, 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 hut.
Okay, so give me a refresher. Melee would be my sword.
Your Morning Star, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, at this height, you're going to have to target the Beholder. You can't reach the Nagpa with melee.
Does flail have reach?
What's that?
So does the flail have reach?
No.
It does not.
Did I target that right?
I don't see you targeting, but let me try to fix it. Yes, you're now targeting the Beholder.
Okay, okay.
And he said you'll have disadvantage.
Right.
That is correct. So you'll click the disadvantage button. But you do see an area where you can move and climb up very easily, though, again, you would have to move.
Don't forget, you can, if you want to, reckless to cancel out the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had scooted on top of that black thing. I'm sorry.
You would have to jump, and then that's not a square that you could easily jump to.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow it, but the roll is going to be more difficult than the others, just because of where you're landing.
Well, you're really good at jump. Like, you have good athletics, so...
I'll go ahead and fucking give it a go.
All right. Let's do this. Athletics. Oh, yeah. You leap up. The ice is not impeding you at all. You can now attack at neutral. Or if you're reckless, you would have advantage. Oh, yeah. Goblin Rage. You swing your Morning Star in a circle of death, colliding into this large creature. 12 points of damage as its lifeblood spills on the floor. Still hovering, still menacing, but you follow it up with a second attack, also finding purchase on its pocked flesh. Another 13 points of damage. It will
I get
soon.
one more, right?
You get a.
So if you would like to enter a frenzied rage, you could.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it's just 2.
Okay, my bad.
Gotcha. You are going to get an attack of opportunity as this creature shifts away. So go ahead and make another attack. Wish there was
God, you have plus 12.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You slam it one more time. It won't soon forget. I'm going to have to clear these. I'm sorry. But I know it's in the ice storm over there.
Just would like to reiterate, you're like a 3-foot tall goblin with the power of a frost giant.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Infinite cosmic power, itty-bitty living space.
Hers is the drill that shall pierce the heavens.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty good for it, I think. And Vic, what's your favorite number? Is it 7?
3.
Nope, it's 7.
Ooh.
Oh, a failure. Oh no.
Man, I had something really cool
Oh
planned too.
no!
Shit.
It's the rays of sleep. I'm just gonna take a quick nap. The kind of the toady oil moss disappears. Instead, let's see, within 120 feet. Let's see, walls. Sorry, that's only Vic. Make me a dex. Oh, you can't. Okay, you're now grappled. As vines start to grow out of the side of the walls, sleeping form just gets wrapped up in this nice, warm, tenderly blanket. Kaladin.
Okay, let's... about over here.
Okay.
Could I re-roll that save with advantage from inspiration?
I could, but Kaladin is already acted. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I'll do 2 shots at the Nagpa.
Nagpa, understood. You draw back on your bow once more. Strike.
Let's throw one of these in.
Plus 40 million damage. Your arrow flies true, striking into the Nagpa.
And I'll bonus action Hunter's Market.
Okay.
So that, and then my second attack on the Nagpa.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Big oof.
Do your worst.
Oh, why not?
Oh no, more radiant damage. Oh man. As you slam into this Nagpa, it is feeling every inch of that arrow as it sparks with holy light. Control, must remain control. The walls, the floor start to shake violently. More of that otherworldly feeling starts to penetrate. The cracks in the floor begin to widen inch by inch. You see this odd purple kind of effervescent light start to streak through every corner, every nook, every cranny of this room. Good shot. Anything else?
And then I will click back in.
Vic, you may roll at advantage now if you wish.
Do I get a save? I just read the thing. It says I'm just asleep for a minute.
Oh no!
I mean, I'll take it if you're offering, but
I will allow you to use an inspiration to make a same DC saving throw. This won't help you with the grasp at disadvantage. And the saving throw for
still
sleep
worth a shot.
was wisdom. 16. You can do this. The fire in your belly starts to ignite. Wake up. Wake up.
Not even
worse.
That's just the sleep apnea.
Oh no. As you try to rest from this slumber, the only thing that you feel is a kind of a thudding heartbeat. A warming presence. A gentle presence. I am sorry, Nagba, turn. Let's see if he can wake you up.
Oh God.
It's fine.
Get the flex tape.
It's fine.
Walter puts away his hammer, just pulls out a roll.
If he hits me with that death ray now, I'm turbo fucked.
Unfortunately, he cannot do that, but let's see. When you're asleep, you don't get saving throws, correct? Or is that only dex-based, movement-based?
I think it's the movement-based ones, yeah.
Okay.
Let me check real quick. I have that quick reference thing. So it's the unconscious.
Strength and dex.
Okay, so I will offer you a saving throw versus this from the Nagpa. Which is unfortunate. That's okay. Are you fucking...
Hell yeah.
You're asleep, you're grappled by vines, and you make a DC 20 save. That's it. I give up. I give up this game. That's it. That's the end of the Nagpa's turn. Control! No losing control! Caspian.
So you're asleep, but you have the mind of an enigma.
That's right. Impregnable.
Okay. So question, because they got cleared earlier, are either the darkness or the sleet storm still
The
going?
darkness is dropped. The sleet storm is still in effect as long as Valderin, I think, holds concentration.
The ice storm, it's not calm.
It's not? It's just permanent?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think it. Oh, until the end of my next turn, so it's no longer there.
Okay. That answers that.
It's still there now.
Until... yeah.
Yeah.
Soon it will dissipate. I'm sorry, I forgot your move, Killen.
Well, you said my sword was generally in, like, this direction.
Yeah, where he's hovering now, you can see it below, below him.
Well, I don't know what kind of bad effect I'll get from this sleep. I'm gonna try and run and grab my sword and do like a power slide.
Does it do
It's just difficult terrain.
okay, so half your movement, but you said that you want to try to slide?
I would very much like to power slide under him.
Okay, I'll let you make, let's see, acrobatics check, if you wish. If you succeed, I'll let you move your full movement as you just slide and control where you land. Excellent. You kind of size up the situation with a quick hop. You're off, and then face forward, legs first.
Legs first.
Legs first as you kind of power slide. You reach, you grab hold of your short sword as you come to that perfect angle of where you wanted to stop.
Then I would like to reach up. I'm cool if I need to make a jump or anything from this, and I'd like to put the sword as close to his main eye as I can.
Understood. It's still going to be at disadvantage. You've got you have the jump. That's not a problem. It's just a little more difficult.
Okay, so
Athletics.
let me.
Or sorry, not athletics. Just disadvantage for your attack roll.
So let me explain my intent. See if this will mitigate what I roll or not. I don't want to do damage. I want to cast daylight on my sword the moment it's in his eye.
I'll let you make another ranged attack to get it near the eye. But jumping up that high is not really practical. But you can jump up and cast daylight if you want. You don't necessarily even have to attack him. But it won't be in his eye. It'll be in front of it.
I'm aware that he'll probably be able to cone stop it from any kind of prolonged effect. So I'm just going for the instantaneous, trying to blind him type of.
Super called shot. Okay. So attack at disadvantage. And his AC, I think, is higher than that. For some reason, it wasn't targeted. His AC is 18. Unfortunately, you're just short of striking him. There's too much ice, too much going on in the battlefield. A valiant effort, though.
Alrighty, then I will. I guess that'll be my turn then.
Okay. Bouldering.
Okay. Alright, so Baldwin is going to use his action to dash to get out of this. Actually, what is that cube thing still in effect? In front of.
No, it is gone.
Okay.
Different layer action.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to use his action to spring. And he's going to go right there.
Okay. So your movement plus your action to dash.
Yep. Okay. And that is going to be it.
Failing. Is now your turn. You should have enough movement to move over and strike if you wish. Boop, bop, boop.
Angry smash.
Angry smash.
That hit. Roll some damage. Keep in mind you can always attack recklessly if you wish. 13 points as you slam into this beholder. Teeth go flying. It is going to use a reaction. Boop. Oh, for number 9.
Is that the coral blue one?
This is right at the heartstrings.
Oh, motherfucker.
Massive.
And as you can tell, I am rolling randomly. Okay. Beholder?
Go for Valderin. Go for Valderin.
Oh no, it's going for the goblin that is destroying his face.
Okay, so the question needs to be asked is, can she see this coming?
What's the ability?
Barbarians, I think it's danger sense. They get advantage. If they can see a dexterity save coming, they get advantage on
Then
it.
yes, you absolutely see this ice stock swing around to face towards you. It starts to crackle with a black energy. So you should have advantage. I'm going to try this. We'll educate if we need. So it rolled. Oh, I'm sorry, Vic. Hold on.
I'm dead.
No, it didn't hit you. doesn't. Oh, it does say you're targeted. I'm so sorry. So, Faley, that's one that failed. I'm going to roll it again here. That's 2 failures.
Oof.
Do you have any inspiration?
I'll let you make the same deal I gave Vic. I'll let you spend an inspiration, but you're going to roll at disadvantage. Well, you have advantage. I got to think about this. It would be a neutral roll.
Sure, I'll take the deal.
All right. Sobe! I am so sorry. But you have a lot of hit points, do you not?
Yes.
123.
Okay. Did I drop the card? I did. If the damage reduces the creature to 0 hit points, you turn to a fine dust. Do you have hit points remaining?
Yes.
You do. You feel just parts of your body just start to separate and turn into dust. This flaky kind of green skin is just tearing almost a hole through you. You bite down deep, let out a roar. Bring it, mother. Good job. You survived that. That brings us to.
Don't I get
You have another.
attack
You have
or
another
no?
attack.
I was
Do
gonna
you
say,
not?
bitch, let me hit it. Let me hit him.
Oh, sorry, I get excited.
Get him, Bailey.
Does a 32 hit?
Get him, Bailey. Get him.
Hey, baby.
Huh?
You can use Fury of the Small on this too.
I can.
Do it.
Just for so bad.
Extra 10 damage just for being small.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So 31.
31. Let me adjust his hit points here. Oof. Blood pours from this wound, this gash. Your circular moon attack from your ornate morning star slamming into it. It even shifts from the impact, a foot or two to the side. It really does not like you. Did you have any other actions? 'Cause I'm going to use the legendary.
Nope, I think that was it.
Okay. And I think you're still targeted. Oh, yeah. Why are you attacking such a bold and majestic, stunning and brave creature? This will not do. No one shall come to harm. This majestic sight, this rare, almost unicorn-like form. You are now charmed.
Isn't she immune to charm because she's raging?
Yes.
Just want to put that out there.
As the magics wash over your body, maybe in an alternate reality that would have taken effect, but no, we are here in Valoris, within Tantibus, or are we? No! How do you do this?
You're fucking stupid, that's how.
Control! As he yells, the stones start to separate wider and wider. Every inch of the battlefield is now considered difficult terrain as this effervescent purple light is just shooting through the floor. And that brings us up to Caleb.
Well, it's a good thing I ignored difficult terrain. We will pop over. And with my first attack in the Beholder.
You draw back on your bow. Arrow leaves the bow as a million times as it done before.
And I get sneak attack.
Splat. "21 points of damage lances into this beholder. How is it still standing? Blood is pouring from everywhere. Not just from the wounds you guys have inflicted. The Nagpa is frantically reaching his hands into the brain cavity, pulling and yanking, blood spurting all over his feathers. I believe you have one more attack.
Yep, and I'll do that on the Nagpa.
Another bolt lances from the darkness. 17 points.
How do we underestimate you?
Very good. Anything else?
And I will come over here, duck in this corner, and bonus action hide.
Okay. I need to check something real quick. Go ahead and roll your thing in the bucket for me if you don't mind. And okay. Just double checking something here. All right. You think that you're pretty well hidden, especially considering everything that has been going on in the battle. Vic, you are no longer grappled, but you're still sleeping. I will... you don't need to make any sort of save here. And I'm sorry that you're snoozing during this battle.
It's the way the dice rolled.
It is. Nagpa's turn. Is he conscious enough? Okay. He is going to target Caspian. That's the wrong one. Nagpa. Caspian. Okay.
Oh, this isn't good for me, is it?
It is not good.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Does this the Fey resistance thing come into effect?
What does Fey resistance do?
I have advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
Yes, so let's roll another roll for you here.
It's a half health thing.
Still a
Which
failure.
doesn't matter.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Oh, man. And let's see, he's also going to Ice Stalk. Is that a 1? That is a 1. Did I not just do that? Yeah. No repeats. There we go. 6. On Bailey. Remove Vic. 6. Telekinetic. Your strength is ridiculous. Yeah. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Caspian. Kill them all.
Well, do I have knowledge of Vic sleeping?
You probably have not noticed it in the combat. And he's also way up on the wall.
I mean more along the lines of, is that included in the NAGPA's like information to me?
All. So you have a plethora of targets before you. Obviously, Phaley is the closest.
Yeah, but okay. I'm just in my head. I'm like, I could do a really nasty crit to a sleeping pig.
I mean, by all means. Well, let's do this. Skills. Just because Vic is sleeping, let's do it. For all the marbles. Yeah, you do notice Vic, but you don't have to attack him. You, of course, can attack any of the 4 targets. I'm placing the burden on your shoulders.
Well, let's see, as much as I'd like to give Azra a heart attack, I think it'd be more thematically appropriate if Caspian uses his teleportation to appear up here next to Phaley.
Oh my. Once the protector. No more.
Oh no. Nothing personal, kid.
Alright, so teleport up there, you immediately take some fire damage equal to my charisma.
Okay. And since it's magical and you're raging, you'll only take half.
Okay, so there's that, and then I'm going to reach out and attack.
Alrighty. Oh,
Oh
she
my god.
Phaley never saw it coming. Oh, thank goodness Caspian is up here going to help me take down this evil monster. No, wait, what are you doing? Stop! Oh, no! Take thy beak from out mine heart. Phaley, you look over just a second too late. Caspian extends his sword arm. Where did it go? As you look down and you can see it buried deep within your chest.
And then
I
fire
don't think
erupts
that
from it.
halved it, though.
It shouldn't be because it's magic.
Oh, is it only one of the totems that gets magic resistance?
Yeah, that's bear totems.
Ah, I'm sorry, Phaley. Between the disintegrate and your friend betraying you, what is this, Star Wars? Anyways, anything else, Caspian?
Well, hold on. Rage says just resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yes, so that portion.
So technically, it should have the damage of the actual short sword, which was 1d8.
Okay, so I'll reduce it by 4. Because I think you rolled an 8? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is any of that sneak attack?
Well, it was actually doubled, so it would be rolled a 10, so 5.
Reduced by a random amount.
It should only apply to the actual short sword, because sneak attack, as far as I know, is actually unclassified damage.
I think the sneak attack damage is the damage of the weapon type.
Yeah, that was my understanding of it.
I would also concur there.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I don't think they have
I'll let you
untyped
figure it up
entirety.
while Valdurin goes.
Alright, everything's
It's chaos.
terrain, right?
What's that? Everything is difficult terrain. Again, this otherworldly glow is coming through. Like, you have to use these as stepping stones to kind of get over. I mean, you could very easily trip or fall. It's not quite this space where a person would fall down through, even Phaley, but it is spreading at a exorbitant rate.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to climb up that.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check or
I
something.
do need an athletics.
Okay. Where? Oh, here's that.
Just enough as you kind of scramble up. Your old bones still got some kick in them.
All right. He is then going to. Let's see. How can this work? There we go. That'll be perfect. He is going to pull out Stormbear.
Okay.
No, get me in it, please. Hit
Do you want? Are you sure you know what you're asking?
Yes, I'm at practically full health.
All
Just
right,
wake
then.
me up.
All right, I'll encompass him in it too. I apologize for what you're about to take, Azure, but he's going to throw Stormbear.
Okay.
Say the magic word.
Boom.
And, yeah, big boom.
Don't forget to target.
It automatically succeeds on Vic. Dex.
What? Aren't you trying to hit him?
Yeah, no, he's saying
it automatically
he automatically succeeds.
yeah.
I don't need to make a roll.
No, but he needs to target you for damage.
Oh, right.
Okay, and he's also going to he's gonna do destructive wrath, so it's max damage.
Oh no.
Oh, nice.
No! Control! All right. So it's 36 damage to everybody?
36 damage to everybody.
Did it apply?
It applied to me, but I'm awake. That's all that's important.
Okay. Couple things are going to happen. The Nagpa freaks out as the beholder falls lifeless to the floor. Caspian, you snap out of it. The blade still within Phaley. Oh my god. You know, the kind of natural reaction. The floor starts to separate and parse out. All hell breaks loose. Incoming. As the floor starts to separate, large tentacles start to pop out of the ground. Large eye stalks and a face staring back at you. The Nagpa, and then let me throw you guys tokens here in a relative location. 2 seconds. And then we've got Kaladin kind of over this side. Caspian. Phaley. And we got Volderin somewhere. Where are you?
Put me in its eye.
Sure. And
Are you in the eye of the beholder?
I don't know, but you're sure beautiful.
Baldurin is now the eye of the storm.
the mouth opening wide, beckoning for an answer. The Nagpa screams a shrill, control, control, control. One of the eye stalks moves up, stares directly into the Nagpa. It lances a black beam The magpie turns to dust.
Is there who has freed the mighty shall succeed?
Well, I really wish you didn't do that. I had questions for him, but...
Questions? No questions. No one makes your Saxio their slave.
Oh, I guess that is fair. So, being as how you're the actual Sir Saxio,
Kneel before me.
I'm just gonna kind of look it in its big eye and go,
I only kneel to one.
Do you wish to suffer the fate of a god?
What are the rest of you doing? Valderin is parlaying and probably doing a very poor job. Vic, of course, your spell effects have completely ended. Kaladin, or no, sorry, Goldilocks, Caspian, and Phaley, you guys have spread apart. Your sword still within Phaley. What kind of reactions are going through your minds? What are you to do?
It does show I'm still under grapple effect.
Yeah, don't worry about that. All the effects have gone. I'll fix it mechanically.
Okay.
I'm more worried about what you're gonna do about this this big tentacle boy.
Well, I know what I'm planning, but I want to see if this turns into combat first. I don't want to do it unless it looks like we're going to fight this.
He is currently parlaying. But again, the dwarf is making him agitated. You can see that his tentacle eye stalks flapping about, just turning, watching.
So, kind of in a way, kind of ignoring what's going on with Tentacle Monster behind him, Caspian's kind of got eyes only for Phaley at the moment. And I wanted to say, it looks kind of like I could maybe jump from my platform to hers. Could I attempt that?
Yes, you may do so. However, you cannot see the bottom of this pit.
I'm good. I wouldn't.
I mean, you're not the one that stabbed your little goblin friend.
Yes, but I was stabbed, and maybe I don't want to talk to you right now.
The biggest oof.
Yeah, he's gonna take a run and jump off the platform.
Oh, roll well.
Okay, it's not incredibly far, but there is that air of danger. Your strength is what?
-1.
Okay. Again, that just kind of adding to it. I will let you make a natural flat roll. The DC is 13. Failure is bad. Have at thee.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm showing that I have a point of inspiration, so I'll go ahead and preemptively spend that.
Understood. Just skating by, you pull every last ounce of inner fire within you, drawing on, clenching that ring in your hand. You make a leap of faith as you hit the platform, the rock and debris starts to break underneath you. You kind of do the arm swings back as inertia kind of finally pushes you forward, face to face with Phaley, the short sword still within Phaley's breast.
Run, jump, and play.
He'll just kind of get down, like collapse to his knees, and probably would be more important to take the sword out first, because like his first reaction is just to put his arms around her, and he'll just hug her and say like, "Hey, little."
Aw. How does Phaley react?
She's not super certain. She'll probably let him, but she won't make much motion to hug him back.
Confused goblin noises.
She pushes him off the platform.
Oh no.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Fair enough. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna hop on my broom and fly over to where the Nagpa was, see if there's anything left there.
Just a pile of dust. You can see the tendrils. Although they don't swat you out of the air, they get precariously close.
Can you grab its shadow?
No,
There's
I wasn't
nothing left.
close enough.
Gotcha.
I have to be within 30 feet when it dies.
He also got hit with number 10 special.
Number 10, extra mayo.
Why do you not fear me?
Well, to be perfectly honest, we've been tasked with killing you. It'd be rather ridiculous if we were afraid of you.
Kill me. No. That creature. It will pay for what it has done to me and mine.
So the question needs to be asked. How much of what was going on the outside is your doing, and how much of it is that pile of ashes?
Magics that should not exist. Magics that fall outside my gaze they use. A task. Gather them up. I wish to drain the last drops of life from them. Go. Take every last bit of knowledge they have gained. Do not betray my trust. I have eyes and ears all over the city. Do not make me change my mind.
Do you take his deal?
Can I get some clarification on what he's asking?
He is asking for you to gather all the Nagpa. He's saying take any knowledge that they've previously had, what's left here. There are some bookcases and such. He wants you to gather them up and bring them back for justice, for they're using magic that is outside his gaze.
Can I tell if he's trying to get this knowledge so he has it, or if he's just trying to destroy it so it's no longer?
You may make an
Correct.
insight at disadvantage.
I will do just that. Thankfully, insight is one of the things that I am quite happy.
No problem. And I know it's just about 20 till, so I think Moon will probably be scooting out here before long, but I appreciate you sticking around. I tried to get all the juicy bits.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just going to use my Helm of Telepathy to remind everyone that taking this deal does mean betraying Aranea.
I mean, does it? I'm still not entirely sure if the Shell Saxio that we know and have been dealing with everything is a Nagpa, or if it is this Shell Saxio that we're seeing now.
So your characters would know he was literally reaching in and controlling that other beholder. He made it a puppet, and whatever they did, they sealed Shell Saxio away. And you imagine he probably has a bit of power behind him.
Okay, so technically speaking, we did uphold our end of the bargain.
For Aranea?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
But again...
So what you're asking at the core is if this giant motherfucker it used to be the Order of the Eye boss, or if that was only ever the Nag.
So, Shell Saxio is always the name. You don't have the Nagpa to question, unfortunately. But, let's do a group insight. I'll roll for Kaladin.
In the bucket?
Unless Moon's still here.
No, I have to get going now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, we'll try to do a mini recap for you. And thank you.
Yep, see you guys.
See ya, thanks.
See you. Have a good night.
Need a couple more rolls here. Unless I missed them.
Should've gotten mine.
Bailey. Can you make an insight roll for me, please?
I'm going.
You're fine.
Oh my.
So, putting things together. You know, again, that Shell Saxio has always been the ruler by word and name. He's probably paranoid enough to keep himself sealed away. Might have been the Magpa's plan, but again, that part is difficult to discern. What you are pretty certain of, that the Nagpa certainly took the mantle of Shell Saxio and has been calling the shots for some undetermined amount of time. Now, as far as power strong enough to seal away something like this, probably two options. Either they found some sort of ancient spell through their discoveries through their lifetime, or it has something to do with the missing gods.
Like there's missing gods?
Their powers are missing from the worlds.
Ooh.
Sort of.
Tsukiyomi is one of them, I believe.
That's correct. You knew from the other group that the Nagpa had enshrined at least Susano in crystal.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Sorry.
I thought you meant like lost from time.
Well, I mean, there's always the unknown threat, but one foot in front of the other.
Oh, I don't want to say something stupid that would hurt the group, but I can go ahead and tell you Caspian's immediate reaction is going to be to have a seriously unhappy thing to say to Shell Saxio.
Question regarding my insight roll earlier, whether or not he was planning a...
I'm sorry. Can you rephrase your question?
Is he... does he want us to gather the information so we can destroy it or use it?
Gotcha. So with your insight, you don't think that he wants the spell power for himself. At least at this moment, he's hell-bent on revenge. As soon as he laid eye upon that Nagpa, he instantly vaporized it.
Alright, well, his goals are in line with ours, for the most part. What say you all?
I'm not one to judge by appearances, but I don't know that I trust that placing our faith in this thing is much better than leaving the Nagba around.
I heard one for attack, and that is an absolute outcome as well, if you guys wish to bring the fight to Shell Saxio.
So, from his place still on this little outcropping, his arm still around Phaley, Caspian's got his back to Shalsaxia, but he just shouts out, "No more deals! No more plans or alliances! No more of any of this!" Tired of getting yanked around by all of you stupid dark dwellers in this city.
Well, you heard the boy.
Shalsaxio grows quiet. His teeth start to salivate. He opens his mouth wide. He inches closer to where Caspian and Phaley are. He's mere foot away from you. You feel the breath brushing your hair back as it bellows in his foul breath. And he wrenches back, mouth wide.
The fire in this one! What have you got in your belly? So be it. Be gone with the lot of you. I will deal with them myself. I am the only one with the power to do so.
The stones around you begin to stir and shake as they lance forward towards the sky. Just this darkness seemingly getting closer and closer as you pass through the veil and you reappear in Shalsaxio's lair. The beholder, dead at your feet, not this one, the one that you had previously slain, and a pile of ash and feather lie at your feet. You see a faint glow coming from the west side where you had entered. The glow burns red. You can hear the stoking sounds of fire. Come, my children. Come closer. Bathe in what little light I have. Caspian. ever faithful, stalwart child. Come under my wing. I need you, your faith, more now than ever. Caspian, you know that voice. That voice has always been inside you. Mom? What do you do?
Probably a bit of a sad image, but he'll fairly remove the sword from her belt.
Okay.
And then he'll stand up, and assuming she doesn't attack him or resist or anything, he'll stand up and just have her carrying in his arms, and he'll hold her and just shush her and, it's all right, little bit, and he'll walk her into the light.
Awesome. As you move closer to the light, you can see a phoenix silhouette burning on the wall through the portal. Yes, my son. Come home.
Does this place seem like it's holding together, or is it still, like, falling apart?
It is as though as you had first entered, but devoid of any other life inside, save for the carcass of one of the minor beholders, Shalsaxio's spawn perhaps, and a pile of dust and feathers. The room is completely intact. All of the magic arcane circles are broken and faded.
We didn't make a deal with Shalsaxio, but the books in the bookcases are still here?
That they are.
I'm going to start looking around, seeing if there's anything that sticks out.
I've got an idea for that. So what I want you guys to do, it's going to be a little bit of homework. So I want you guys to formulate 3 questions. If you could ask the Nagpa something, 3 questions each, and then DM me on Discord. We'll find out what sort of information you can gather from these books. I would suggest using good questions. You know the source of knowledge that you found here is quite substantial. So feel free to get crazy with the cheese whiz when it comes to these questions. And that's how we'll deal with the knowledge.
Okay.
And you said 3 questions apiece.
That is correct. So you guys may want to just kind of put your heads together once you get your list compiled. And if I notice there are any light questions, I'll reach out to the parties and let them know, so you can reformulate.
Okie dokie.
The only other thing I can think to do before leaving would be to use my wand of magic detection and just make a pass around the area, see if there's anything left of use that we could take with it.
As far as magical items, the beholder had none, and anything that the Nagpa had was destroyed with Shalsaxio's wrath.
And then nothing, I take it, hidden in the bookcases.
There are no magical items in the bookcases, only tomes of knowledge.
Okay.
As far as any sort of character maintenance and stuff here, you guys are still, of course, level 10. You guys have completed this arc. Next session, We'll probably do some minor role playing, but I'd like to have a maintenance sort of episode where we'll sit down and we'll kind of discuss next steps. We'll tailor the next arc and get a feel for kind of what everybody wants to do again. If we want to remain in Tantibus, we certainly can. I've got enough threads to lead you anywhere within the world to do pretty much any sort of adventure. So that'll be the other part of your homework. Just kind of ballpark. Like if I could be in any sort of playground or scenario or something, think on that and we'll discuss. Does that sound fair to everybody?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right. So I'm going to leave it at a cliffhanger here.
Okay, okay.
We'll discuss more later, everybody.